Hey everyone, welcome back to Key Arranger Workshop. In today's episode, I'm going to show you some of the latest features I've added to the Sound Shuffler. This is version 1.2. In a second here, I'm going to be able to show you that. First thing, we're going to select our MIDI output and input. In my case, I have these features. In your case, you might have something else showing depending on what cables you have connected to your computer. Let's hit confirm. Alright, as you can see, there's some visual changes already. On the top right corner, it shows your current model you're working on and your MIDI status. Here we got a cool vintage display showing the status of the program, any open sound or saved sound information. We also have a menu here on the top left. We got File, Tools, and Choose Your PA Model. And here we got two shuffle buttons now. I've added the second one so you can quickly separate the shuffling all categories. Let me pull up my Pa5x live feed. As you can see, we're shuffling all categories, all sounds. But if I want to stay in these categories, leave them as is, and only shuffle the sounds, I can do that with this other button. Or you can manually say, leave the bass, bass here too, bass on number 3, and then bass on number 4. Now shuffle only in the bass categories. As you can see in the display here, we're definitely doing that, okay? Or you can go back and shuffle all sounds, all categories. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to turn this off for now. So that's the new feature, double buttons now, status message, cool little display, and then we also have, let's say I like the sound that I just picked, and I'm going to hit Save Current Sound. I'm going to call it something like this, for example. Let's put 20 there. Now, what happens next is you get this cool Sound Shuffler report. And you're like, hey, why do I need a report on something like that? Well, if you have a friend that has the same keyboard and you just discovered this cool sound, but you want to let him know, all you have to do is send him this PDF and he can go to his Pa5x and exactly choose these sounds, these categories, and he can play that cool sound that you just found. Okay, it's a cool little feature. I've added it. Why not? So you don't, as a matter of fact, you don't have to save the sound. You can just, whatever you have here selected, you can just go File, Print Current Sound Report. So without saving that sound, you can also do this report. All right. The next menu item we have, it's Tools. You got Reset MIDI. If you hit that, it's telling you your MIDI connection was reset successfully. Or you can also pull up the MIDI settings just like you had at the beginning of the program when it started. Okay. Now, this other last feature I'm going to show you took the longest time, and I will explain to you why. Now we have two new models in the Sound Shuffler. We got our Pa5x that I started with. Now you got Pa1000. There you go. I just switched to Pa5000. Little indication here, another indication here, and also here it's telling you what you're working on right now. You can also go to Pa4x and do the same thing. Now we're shuffling sound originally set up for Pa4x. Every time I add a new model of keyboard, I have to go through these almost 1,000 lines of code in the Excel spreadsheet, adding them like that, and then building them into the database of my program. As you can see, that takes a lot of time. So I've added 2 so far. We got a total of 3. I will be adding some new ones down the road. So stick around. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and stay on top of it. And every time I do a new revision, just go to the link in the description, and that's where you can find your download link. Okay. Well, I hope you like these new changes, and let me know what you think. Leave the comment below, and thank you all for who have reached out to me about this cool software that just came out. I really like talking to you. I even had some meetings and virtual meetings with some of you. That was pretty cool. So thank you so much, everybody. and see you soon.